Why, hello there, fellow audiences. It is I, your favorite dark maestro, Negati Balan, and I am here to introduce a little show that I call the role play of a dragon and wolf that help forward and shapen mine and my beloved partner, my theater attendant, Lancey. So, do sit back, relax, and enjoy how this tale will go. And most importantly, do pretty much leave a comment below on what you thought of it. Until then, I will see you then. Can I just say that Negati really knew how to pretty much bring in a crowd?
Of course, of course. She's amazing.
Yeah, she sure is. She's one freaking mama to do it. I gotta
No
ask,
wonder
Lancey,
Lancey
how?
likes her.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see why Lancelot really appreciates her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys, this is basically an RP we did, and it's a lot of fun. Let's just say we were trying to do multiple times, especially trying to make sure it's in order and such. So yeah,
But I keep freaking it up.
but it's okay. We got it this time.
Hopefully,
We'll
for
just keep
license
going.
sake.
Yes. Without further ado, let us commence. Hey, Ree, do you know where Lancey is?
Yes.
Is he in?
He. Give me a minute. Let me go get him. Y Hello? Did you needed me?
Yes, I want to know if you would like some frozen yogurt.
Of course.
Okay, it's fudge flavored.
Ooh, I never tried that before.
Well, I'm guessing Negati Balan never let you try?
Yeah, I don't know why. He wouldn't let me.
Well, have one and find out.
Okay. Tries the yogurt. Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of like a healthy ice cream.
Ooh, nice.
So, you like?
Yes, you should bring some to the theater. I bet Negati would like it.
Wait, what? You sure he'll be okay with that? I think he would be suspicious about me.
No, he won't. Don't you even know that he likes treats too? And I bet he never tried this one before.
Well, I suppose. Just could you maybe tell him before I meet him?
Of course.
Later at the horror theater. So, this is the visitor you brought back with you.
Yes, this is Miss Ashley and she brought some frozen yogurt. I would like you to try some, Negati.
Frozen
Nice.
yogurt, you say? Hmm. Yes, that's what I brought. Well, I'll be the judge of how it'll taste.
So, what do you think, Negati?
Well, I wouldn't say it isn't close to actual ice cream. I will admit, this isn't that bad, so good find. Whew, that's a relief. Now, why not join us for our next show? Wait, what?
He's talking about his play. You can you can join him if you want. But it's okay if you don't want to.
I would rather. It'll be a real help. We are in need of a dragon that can actually be of use. The others, well, less said about them, the better.
what do you think, Ashley? Can you help Negati for this play?
I guess, but only 'cause I don't want to get on his bad side.
Okay, but if things get out of control, I will help you.
Good. Now come. The main stage is this way.
Is he always this bossy?
Yes, and you will get used to it, and he really isn't that bad when you get to know him.
Main theater hall.
Whoa!
This is where our main stage is. And right now, we are having a show coming in a few weeks. Horror needs to be a thing. Brings out excitement for the humans. Pause for a moment. Alright, we're back to the thing. Rather than all the pointless drama Lancey informed me about.
Sorry,
Lancey, do you need a moment to find your place? Just a moment.
sorry,
Give him a moment, people. We're professionals about this.
yes. And with the script that Negi made, it's really good, and it's so to make the humans scared enough that they will cry and laugh at the same time. But Negi was missing a dragon for this one part.
Well, what does this dragon do?
The dragon needs to show aggression, as in standing guard of its precious treasure. These being the treasure, and a warning burst of fire.
Whoa, what? But isn't that concerning?
Lancey, care to explain that bit?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about the fire. It won't get too close to the audience since there'll be a force field to stop it. It even if it did, we have employees to set it off before the theater becomes a big bonfire. Is there anything, Niggy?
Not.
Uh,
That seems about right.
will it be dark?
A shadow indeed.
You're okay with that condition, right?
No, it's fine. I don't do well in front of crowds.
Ah, you're one of those. Well, you don't seem like the prick type. Well, not to worry, sweetheart. Lancelot will help you out. Right, Lancey?
Of course. It shouldn't be that hard, right?
That's what I like to hear. Oh, and also, have her be implied to call anyone who could take her afterwards.
What?
That means you getting picked up by either family, friend, or coworker, girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It can be dangerous after doing these plays. You know, the fan stuff. You better to use one of the secret exits than from there a family member or a friend can pick you up there.
Okay.
Well, now that you know some of the bases, I won't be needed here. Lancelot, I will take my leave. Be sure to have her set and ready.
Yeah. Shall we begin with your costume? It shouldn't be that hard since you already are a dragon.
That Balan likes mannerisms when it comes to the theater staff. Yeah. May I ask, where to then?
Oh, follow me. walks down of the theater and down to a hallway, a room full of costumes. Here, the costume room. You can find any dark kind of costume here. Go ahead. Who knows what you're going to look for?
So, how long has this theater been here? Looks pretty old.
To be truthful, it's not actually really old. It only looks that way. Because it's the style of the theater. But Neggy likes to change the style once in a while. But for this time, it's going to make it look like the modern ages for the play. Oh, how about this mask? What do you think?
That'll work fine. And it fits!
Yay! We just need to look for a suit. Come on now.
What's your job in this place, if it's fine with you?
That's a good one. To be truthful though, I don't really know. I know I should be something like the other Balan, but I don't know what I can do to help others. And Negati, not hurting anybody. So I guess I'm just here to help Negati.
Have you thought about asking him? The other Balan, I mean.
No, I don't want to interrupt him because he seems to be busy with his own things. And wow, look at that dragon costume. What do you think? Can you fit it?
It looked to be dark of sort. Colored with some red highlights, almost like a shadow. He did say something about a dragon not being too exposed.
Yeah, so we can take this one. Hey, how about you try it on?
Just like with Balan's Theater, this worked the same way. Well now, this feels good.
Looking good, Abigail.
Hey, don't push yourself, pretty boy. They then head to the main stage. Other members, almost like the ones from the Wonderworld Theater, and that was somewhat concerning of how they'll behave. Their appearances were unsettling.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Wow. Looks like all the members are here, but where's Neggy?
He doesn't see the Dark Maestro anywhere, which was a bit strange, but nothing serious.
Well, I bet he'll be here soon. For now, we shall look for where you'll be standing. I hope he marked down where you're going to stand.
Well, okay. I'm still nervous. Glanced a few at the staff, and they seemed to eye her more of interest.
Everything's going to be okay. Grabs her hands. Just keep your eyes on me.
Since this was the more gentler version of Lance, she knew he was trustworthy. She headed with him to the stage. It was nerve-wracking to her.
Dale, I think this is where you're supposed to stand in the play, and isn't it? See, it isn't that bad up here.
He told her where she was needed to be, and places were set. It was all a matter till things were to begin.
Okay, I think everything is ready now. Before I go, do not mind the audience too much. Think of it, the room is empty, and you do and doing this for fun. if if that doesn't help, think of someone that you care for is in the audience and you really want to make them happy for your performance. Okay?
Right. She still seemed unsure, but just remain and not look off the stage.
Okay, good. Now I should get going. I will see you after the play. He heads he he gets off the stage.
Hang on a sec. This was going to be a long progress. Meanwhile, with Negati, Balan, who was just finishing up his script. He looks around the theater, gets things cleaned up before the play. Okay, things are looking good. Now, just need to wait for the play to start. Hope I'm not missing anything. Oh. Oh, sorry. Negati, I think you said the wrong dialogue. Oops.
Negative taking my
Oh, Lancey, I'm sorry. I thought I was basically the dark box, but nope, it's you. My bad. My bad.
Oh my god, you're too cute for this.
What? I'm not cute.
Oh, whatever. Let's just get back to work. Okay, looks around the theater, gets things cleaned up for the play. Okay, things are looking good. Now just need to wait for the play to start. And whistles to himself, hope I'm not missing anything.
I'm assuming all is good and actors are in place.
Yes, everybody's ready and all set to go, Niggy.
Yeah, good. Now, let us get started, shall we?
Right.
Alright, everyone. Let us get things started. In places!
Everybody gets ready to go to their spots on the stage, then gets ready for the play.
The Dark Maestro made sure all was set, and then the show starts. All was going fine till Ashley seemed to shake. This seemed to not be agreeable with the Maestro.
Watch his hope with a smile, then whispers, "Come on, Ashley. You can do it. I know you can."
Easy for you to say. Do we have a problem here, Miss Ashley Dragon? The tone of his voice was dark, calm, but in power.
Whispers back, "Hey, how about you keep your eyes on me? You don't need to look at anyone else, okay?"
She gulped and nodded slowly and did as instructed. This was what they were looking for. Well now, that may have been a setback, but you seem to have a backbone for acting. Just what I was looking for.
Great job, Miss Ashley.
You really think so? It's exactly. You played your part, and I must thank you for finding her, Lancey. You deserve a reward.
I don't need a reward, Niggy. I was just happy to help you.
Nonsense. As my #1 hard-working partner, it only seemed fair that I spoil you a little. You know Daddy wants to keep his favorite special snowflake happy. Does this normally happen?
A member walks up beside her. Yes, but you get used to it. uh, uh, Not in front of them, Niggy. Please, later, okay?
Alright, I'll hold on to that later. Why don't you take this dragon lady to call our session is over? Just like that?
Okay, come Come on, Miss Ashley. Let's us get you out of that costume and get ready to go.
On the outside, a certain red and black nightmare was waiting. Riella, what are you doing here? I sense your feelings here. Are you alright? I'm fine, just shooken up.
Yeah, she was in one of Negi's plays, and she did really great. Mr. Riel, you should have saw her. She was amazing.
Did she now? And did she give you permission? And did she give her permission to join this? Sadly, I was more like dragged.
I told you it was okay if you wanted to say no, and you didn't say anything else.
May I speak to the director? Oh, shucks. Oh, no, Riella, it's okay. We don't need to do that.
So he's kind of busy with other things. But if you have something to say to him, you can say it to me. I will deliver it to him.
Tell him that I'll in next time she's called.
Yes, yes, of course so.
Don't worry, he's just concerned for my safety.
I know. I should go. Bye, Miss Ashley and Mr. Riel. Runs off.
Poor guy. You frightened him. Well, it isn't a surprise.
Sometime later, outside of Negati Balan's workroom, knocks on the door. Negati, are you there? Walks in slowly.
Oh, why? Hello there, Lancey. You come to claim your reward yet? Clearly he was only messing with the light maestro. He would do this sometimes. If you want to know, he's got his shirt off.
Why you have your suit off?
Laundry day. I'll be taking care of that. No need to panic now. You also need to get yours done, so hand them over so I can take care of it.
Turns away from him. I can do my own laundry, and I got a message for you from Real. He said next time when you do a play with Ashley, he wants to be in it. Oh, maybe he wants to watch. I don't remember.
Riella, the general of the Nightmaren, you say? Here. Now that is interesting.
Yes, I know what you thinking of doing. So I mean, Negi.
I think this will provide a better morale boost. Leave that to me.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I should go. Finally,
You do that.
fuck.
Smacks his buttocks.
Negi, I'm sorry. Slashes. Turns around and slashes his face. I'm sorry, Negi. I didn't mean to. Runs away from him.
Damn. I didn't think he would pull that. I'll give him a few minutes. He heads back to doing laundry. Took a little while before he had new clothes on and goes to check on Lancelot.
Doesn't notice him, but was wearing a white suit with a white dress pants. Hope my laundry is done. I hate this outfit. And why do I even have it in the closet again?
That's not too often I see you wear that attire. Doesn't really suit a theater maestro such as yourself.
What are you doing in here? I thought I locked my door. Look,
My dear Lancelot, I always keep a spare key for any occasion. I came to check and see if you're alright.
Oh, I'm good. And okay, but give me the spare key. Tries to grab it from him.
I think not. You were being unreasonable.
What do you mean by that? He's trying to get the key.
You know, he could have just flied or used his tendrils.
He would have. I don't know why.
I guess he was trying to do it the hard way then. And plus, Negati's really tall.
Of course. And he sits up to his Negati Soto's or stomach or chest. I don't remember.
I think he's at his shoulders.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You didn't seem to talk with your expectation. I think you owe me an apology.
He's looking serious.
Stops, then looks at him. I'm sorry for slapping your face. Now, please, give me the key. Tries to get the key again.
Daddy forgives you.
Hands him the key.
Takes it. Ah, thank you, Niggy. And is your laundry done?
It is in the dryer. Did you get yours?
Yeah, I kind of have to readjust my clothes again. I think I might have accidentally thrown something that made my clothes a little black. So it's going to take a while for my clothes to wash up again.
That's ever you say. Well, it has been a while since we last went clothes shopping. What do you say? You want to go?
Really?
I was meaning to do that for a while.
I see. Well, I guess we can go close up, and I bet it'd be fun too.
Well then, while our
Go.
clothes are being done,
Takes top hat off, replaces it with fedora.
let us go and enjoy our outing.
Okay. Grabs his tinkle like hair and then puts it into a long ponytail. Let's go.
A good cool night. Not too hot at all.
It's just lovely. So where to? Looks up at him.
I know the exact place.
He's got a genuine smile.
The place we both always go to. I think we may find that one suit you have been begging me to buy since last holiday.
This sends sparkles to the light one's eyes and a huge grin.
Oh my goodness, really, Naggy?
Oh gosh.
Looks up at
One
him
moment,
excited.
please. You know, it's really not that easy to find these, but hey, I've managed to. Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, I feel like you deserve after we couldn't get it last time.
Yeah. So, oh, sorry. Yes. So let's go get it. He smiles at him and grabbing his arm.
Whoa! Hey! Contain yourself! We're only a walk away.
He couldn't believe he was getting dragged by someone shorter than himself.
I know, but I can't wait to just get over there. Get there. He's holding his arm while they're walking.
Just as they get there and went inside, Negati fixed his hat and shirt. The people in there recognized and greeted them.
Hello. A little sigh. Then goes looks for the outfit he wanted.
Oh, FYI, people, both Negati and Lancelot, they are in human form. Negati, on the other hand, goes to look for things he was meaning to find. It wasn't an issue, for they had been here many times. It was then that Lancelot had managed to meet up with none other than the other Lance from the Wonderworld Theater in a human form and looking for things.
Oh, hi, Lance. I never know you came here too.
Oh, hello, Lancelot. I'm just here doing some shopping of my own. And to get a bit away from the theater. Are you looking for something?
Yes, I'm looking for a new outfit. I have my eyes set on, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. Puts his hand behind his head, smiling at him.
Gosh, he's pulling a Sora right now, because Sora does the same thing.
I see. Well, why don't we look together? Just tell me what it is you're looking for and maybe we can see it. He said with a smile, not like Balan's, but it was genuine.
Okay, thanks for a bit. It was a nice white suit with pink and purple design on it. I have a violet mascot on it. Ascot, or is it?
It's okay.
Fuck.
Miss Writings, everyone! Oh, I think I know which one you're referring to. I know where it is. He was leading the way.
Follows him. So, how long have you come to this shop, Lance?
From time to time, about each month. You?
Only when needed, like special occasions or others. Others. I bet today Nagy wanted to go clothes shopping. He rarely does these kind of things.
Is that so? Must be due to the theater schedule.
Yeah, I guess.
They soon arrived and found what they were looking for, and this made the light maestro excited like a child.
It's so amazing. Hope Nagy would be able to buy it this time.
I'm certain he will. How do you expect me and Balan to afford stuff? Saying that, if they can get stuff that's fine, they then should be fine too.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me find this, Lance.
Anytime. And he walks elsewhere.
Lancey takes the outfit, then goes and looks for Nagy.
He could see him with a cart of clothes, and they look very nice, but not very expensive.
Walks up to him. I found the outfit I wanted.
Seems you did. Well, I was going to do tryouts. You should too.
How about I watch you first? I want to see how you look with those on.
Very well, Lancey. I will do just that. He goes into the changing room.
So, waits outside. He follows him and waits outside of the changing room.
He changed a few and showed how he looked.
Ooh, so handsome!
I knew I picked the right ones. And these work out great. Your turn.
Oh, okay. Grabs his outfit and picks it and then goes in the changing room to change.
He waited outside and checked in his time. Even made small chat with some fans.
Lancey comes out wearing the outfit. So, what do you think?
Now that looks amazing on you.
Really?
Yes. And I could see why you wanted it. It will definitely suit you for events.
I know, and especially comfy to wear.
Is that so?
Yes!
Well then, let's go pay, and then, do you say what do you say we go get some coffee?
Of course, and sweets too?
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Yes, but first let me go change back into these clothes. Let me change, goes back into the changing room, goes back into the changing room, put on his regular clothes. Let's go!
They go pay, and then head to the coffee shop. Later at said shop.
Okay, I was gonna read that anyways. Right. Okay, doesn't look like much people are here. It should be nice and relaxing, right, Niggy?
Probably because it's late. They head over to order, not knowing trouble was there.
Whispers to Niggy. Can you get me a hot chocolate? I'll wait for you at the table. Walks away to go look for a place to sit.
As Negati was getting the orders, Lancey did not expect to have eyes on him.
finds a table out. Lancey finds a table outside and sits down.
You know, being around that one will get you into serious trouble.
Huh? Who are you? Looks up at them.
That guy will hurt you. He's done so with the last one who worked for him. He cannot be trusted.
Looks up at them in confusion. Huh? What do you mean? I worked with him for a very long time and I don't see any issues with him, and he isn't really bad guy.
Like, well, did you ask anything that will make you question his choices? Or why he is the way he is?
No. It doesn't really come to mind. I mean, it's kind of his personal thing, and if you wanted to tell me something, if he wanted to tell me something, he can. Anyways, we are partners. He couldn't have hide anything from me.
Are you certain about that? Has he ever really hidden anything from you? He does come off as someone who would lie.
I don't really know.
Then I would suggest asking him, but be careful. And before Lancelot could ask, Negati came over with the 2 drinks. Sorry for taking a bit. People in front really don't know how to fucking order.
Ah, I see. So, do we head back to the theater now?
Also, a little side note, if you're curious about what that was about, it was Lancey's inner darkness, like doubts and anxiety. Clever, am I right? You doing alright? You look a little gray. Did something happen while I was ordering?
He is very smart ass. Lancey, no, I'm just cold. Lies to him. Maybe some hot chocolate will warm me up.
He's suspicious, but decides against it and hands over the drink. Well, okay. It is a rather cold night after all.
Yeah. Takes it, then takes a small sip of the hot chocolate.
Inner thoughts. Poor thing. Wonder what he's so nervous about. Perhaps when we get back, I'll talk to him about by then. He sips his, just as I ordered.
And my taste is very sweet. Just the way I like it.
You were the one who told me that's what you wanted. It's the least I can do for my partner.
Yeah, we should get back to the theater. He gets up and grabs his bag, then walks ahead of him.
Negati follows him and they make their way back to the theater. Later at the theater...
So thanks for taking me shopping with you, Niggy. I'm going to my room. Bye-bye.
He walks off to his room, and Negati decides to head to his room.
Puts his clothes in a dryer, then lays on his bed. Maybe a little bit rest will make me feel better.
And falls asleep. Negati went back to his room and took off his outfit as he tossed it in the wash. He then heads to bed to sleep. Sometime later.
Wakes up. Wonder if my drying is done. Gets up in his clothes from the dryer, puts them away. I wonder if Negati is in his office. If not, maybe I could find something that he's been hiding from me.
He heads out to his office. Luckily, he wasn't there. Everything was put in place, spotless, as if he didn't have anything to hide.
Wow. This room is clean. Usually it would be lots of papers on his desk, but That doesn't mean I shouldn't look. He starts to he starts to look around Negati's desk and looks inside the drawers and finds a little. What is this?
It looked rather old, and the date was faded, but slightly still readable.
Well, this letter is old and it looks like it's already been opened. Opens it and reads it the paper while sitting on Negati's desk.
It's okay. It reads,
It has been 2 years after the incident, and the newcomer still does not know of it. I have to keep this a secret. No one else can find out. Why did I allow myself to believe that they were anything worth having when I knew they would backstab me? Bastard had it coming. After all I did for them and all I gave, and all they did was use my kindness as a weakness to hurt me. I was foolish to think that this could have been avoided if I had just gotten rid of them sooner, so that my heart would still remain strong. The newcomer, Lancelot. He seems more shy, but doesn't trust me yet. Nor do I. I need to make sure it doesn't happen again. I will see if he is worthy of my time. If someone is, I just want one thing, and that is to have someone to work by my side without manipulation. A sense of trust, and most of all, in each other. Signed, Negati Balan.
this letter was a reminder to Negati so that he could still keep what he lost, and that the same incident doesn't happen again.
Oh, my heart!
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. It's just my heart just got slammed back.
By the way,
Okay.
people who are pretty much now interested in with these two now, let me know what you think in the comments below. And also, what you think of this letter?
Oh God.
I had to be creative with it.
She
Go ahead.
did most of the work. I just did boring stuff because it's been so long since I LP with somebody because
But hey, you can see why we were having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, it's been so long since I ever did this.
Yes. Okay, continue.
I wonder what incident he is talking about. I don't even remember when I came to the theater. There might be another clue somewhere. Puts the letter back into the drawer and then looks around.
He saw a photo of what looked to be Negati with another person. Negati looked very happy with a not so dark look. In fact, he looked like he could have been a positive back then.
Wow, more handsome than than me. And then looks away. But who is the other person beside him? I need a better look. Goes up to it. It's a little dusty. Maybe I could clean it with my sleeve. He does so.
They looked to be having a neon purple hair, yellow eyes, wearing old theater clothes, and had a confident smirk. He was about Lance's height.
Wow, they look good together. I wonder what broke them up and what happened to the other one.
It was then he noticed a box. It looked it looked like a very expensive ring, but nothing like an engagement or anything. Rather, one you would wear in theater, and a sign of a trusted partner.
Huh? Picks it up, then opens it. Alright.
As he got a better look at the ring, he was surprised to see that the drop was a rare rainbow kind.
Wow, so pretty. Huh? Looks like one is missing. Maybe Negati has it. It's pretty late. I bet he's sleeping right now. Puts the ring, puts the ring, do, puts the ring doing back where he found it, and makes so the room is the way he found it. Good.
He then decided he would talk with him tomorrow and see if he has something to say, and hoped he wouldn't be too mad.
The next day, wakes up and puts on his regular outfit, then goes to make breakfast. Maybe I should bring some breakfast to Negi.
Negati was already getting ready for the day, even had to get his new dried outfit.
Done making the breakfast, brings it, breaks into Negi's food to his room, then knocks on the door. Hey, Negi, Negati, are you in there?
He could see his open shirt while getting ready, and hair was still drying. He glanced over. Why, hello there, Lancelot.
Hi, brought you breakfast.
Why, that's
He
very
smiles nervously.
generous of you.
He goes and grabs it, but also ruffles his hair. You know, he did that to Lancey.
Sit, crap, Wiseman. Oh my god, stop swearing! Bad girl, go to jail. I'm going to jail. Bye.
You're doing that to yourself.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want you to skip out breakfast because when you do, you seem to get cranky than usual.
Yeah, that is something that happens. I will be out in a bit, okay?
I know, and I should go check out the stage. I have noticed one of the spotlights have been acting up.
Negati just lets him go, for he need to get ready for the day, but he will talk to him later.
Some hours later, there, I think I fixed it now. I think I should get ready with lunch. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Looks up then was. Yeah, I still need to talk to Negati about his last partner.
Some of the staff could see him muttering to himself. A gray-looking goat shows up to ask of what's the problem.
Oh god. Okay. So Lancelot, are you doing fine? Puts a hand on his shoulder. Oh, nothing. Just I'm thinking about cooking. Want want what to cook for lunch break. Puts his hands behind his head. I'm definitely going to cook. I'll be back here soon. Check things are going to check how things are going. Get some
You
of
know,
their
that
needs.
stuttering actually makes sense for how Lancey here if he's getting less nervous. It's a little more cuteness. As he does leave, the others just let him do his own thing. The feeling of uncertainty about what the letter was and how Negati would react was an unsettling feeling.
Maybe I should take some cake to him before I ask him. Goes to the kitchen and grabs some coconut cake, then goes to Negati's office. Hey, Negati, are you busy? Goes in.
He's going over his scripts. Just going over some scripts. I see you brought me something.
Yeah, I thought you might want a little break, so I got you this coconut cake. Walks over to him.
Why, isn't that nice of you? Have a seat.
So, puts the cake on his desk, then takes a seat on one of Negati's chair.
So, let us get down to business.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something. Who was your partner before you got me?
Negati was silent for a moment, which made Lancelot freeze for a bit, not knowing of what he would say. Negati then spoke in the tone when he gets serious.
They were nothing more than a thorn in my side, the bane of my existence. Someone whom I thought would be the one to help me run the theater. But I was a fool to think they would be that way back then without seeing who they really were.
I see, but who were they? And are they still alive? Looks up at him.
Jonathan, that's who they were. And as for the other question, I let them go. I forbid them from ever returning. I didn't trust anyone after that for some time. Having your trust be taken advantage of, and in the end, brings out the worst in you. The reason I gave you a chance was because I sensed your good heart in you.
Oh, what did he do to you that broke your trust on him?
I thought he wanted was also sharing the similar ideas, share the passion, even charmed me. You could say it was rather foolish of me to even fall for such easy words, when really he wanted to steal my power and to rule over the theater. And the worst part, there was a dark aura showing, clawing at the desk, was when he used a fatal weapon on me.
He's fucking
Negati
speechless.
pulls out what looks to be some sort of dagger.
This is what he tried to get me with. Do you know what kind of dagger this is?
I never seen that kind before. What is it?
It is an ancient dagger that's very deadly to those of the dream dimension. Anyone who gets stabbed by this, and the long time it stays, not only drains the magic within, but it will leave them vulnerable, even could end them.
What? But how did he get his hands on one?
He must have gotten it when I wasn't looking, and in my office. I did not expect him to work that quick. And when he confronted me, and my back was turned, that's when he struck. I could feel my power leaving if I didn't take it out. He began to gloat, saying how he, at first, liked how things were. But then after seeing what I could do, his ideals became dark and twisted. And he told me that nobody would ever care for a creature such as me, let alone become my equal. I knew that my heart was broken, and my rage enlightened, and thus I managed to take the dagger out and dealt with him. I did not kill him. That would be too easy, plus he would not learn. So I took away his lighter half. Before banishing him, I knew that from that day onward, I wouldn't be the same.
Puts his hands and holds. Lancey puts his hands to his mouth and tries to hold back tears. When I couldn't finish what he was going to say.
Negati noticed this, so he decided to tell the more lighter part.
I was for a while, but when you came around, I at first was just checking to be sure. But as time went on, you were proving that you had no interest in hurting me, or taking my power. I started to feel that old self of me come back. But there is just one thing that's been in the back of my thoughts. Lancelot, why did you really want to be part of the horror theater?
Okay, I'm gonna make up a thing here. Because I didn't read it right. Sorry, that's a hard question. I remember seeing one of your posters on a brick wall saying that you needed help with needed a partner. I remember walking in, I think, and then you gave me some milk after that. and I decided to stay here since I have nowhere to go.
Go on, keep going.
I'm sorry. Then I remember. I don't quite remember what else, but I do like working here a lot.
He could see that there were tears shaking a bit. He gets up, goes over, and wraps his arms around him. That was Lancey who did that.
Okay, sorry, I'm lost.
Moment, please.
Of course, I do love being a partner. I wouldn't go anywhere else. I would love being here with you and the others.
He looks up at him with tears in his eyes. Negati gently stroked his cheek and spoke in a gentle tone. That's what I need to hear, Lancey. You have made me so proud of all we have done, and all you have given. I only ask you this. Will you stay with me forever, as partners of the theater? I can never find another one as kind or as forgiving as you.
Yes, I would love to be a partner here in the theater. Smiles and holds him tight to him.
Negati smiles and hugs him. Thank you. He uses his tendrils to bring the small box over and hands it to him. I've been meaning to give it to you for the anniversary, but I think now would be more fitting.
This is for me. Grabs the box, slowly opens it. It's so beautiful.
I've held on to it, just in case I did find my equal. This is a theater ring with a rainbow drop gem. People will not think of it as a friendship or a marriage ring, but rather one who works in showbiz.
I see. Thank you, Negati. Thank you, Neggy. Hugs him tighter.
And he kissed him on the cheek.
Daddy will never let anything happen to you.
Blesses and keeps his arms around him. I know.
Negati hugs him for a while. They needed this.
You want some cake? There's still plenty, my dear.
Smokes. Only if you feed it to me.
My, aren't we wanting some pampering?
He takes it forward and grabs a piece of cake.
Blesses then whispers to him. I can't believe I just said that. Fuck.
Well, open wide and no eating the spork.
But I want to eat this book.
He didn't treat him literally, and the cake was soon to be expected.
You sure picked a good one. We should do whenever a time comes up.
Give me a bit.
Okay, people.
If I can make the cake again, and if you're not doing scripts again.
Yes, that is true. You do know how to make some killer sweets.
Sorry, I lost my place again.
It's okay, it's okay.
Come on, Niggy. They're not that good.
Dear, I've tasted plenty, and yours are just precious. I swear I could devour you.
Negati and him had an interesting time and headed back to doing work, both in much better moods than yesterday. In fact, a long time.
Some hours later. I think that's all for today. Damn it, I forgot to get some more ingredients for my baking. I hope there's still time to get it. Puts his hair in a ponytail and leaves without telling Nate that he was leaving the theater for a bit.
It was raining, thus he needed to have an umbrella, which he summoned with ease.
Lucky it's not windy. Heads off to a small grocery store that was some ways from the theater.
And by the time he gets there, it wasn't as busy, thankfully.
Sweet! Not so busy today. Goes inside and grabs a small grocery basket. Okay, first I should get that. First I should go at the baking section. About to walk, bumps into someone. Oof!
Oh, are you alright? Should watch where you're going at this hour. The Wonderworld Maestro was in human form and wearing casual clothes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Balan?
Hello, Lancelot. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, I just here to get some stuff for bacon. And what about you, sir?
Just a few things. I even brought a list in case. He pulls out a rather long list.
Well, do you want some help with that, Balan?
That would be fine with me. Who knows? I could find what you're looking for.
Of course, I better be fun too. He
And
smiles at me.
thus they go looking. So, how's Negati been?
He's doing great. We did a play yesterday, and we had Miss Ashley in it.
A play, you say? And you're having Ashley involved? But she's usually rather stage fright easily. How did that happen?
Well, Nagini needed a dragon, and Ashley came to visit that day, and he thought that Miss Ashley was right person to play the dragon in his play, and he asked her to join. She was kind of nervous, but at first, but she agreed to do it. You should have seen it. She was amazing.
Keep in mind, people, this all started over frickin' frozen yogurt. But hey, better than nothing, eh?
I don't know how this happened. All I know is that I was having fun.
Yeah, and it just helped gain these two personality qualities. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
people.
it's okay.
Odd, because when I asked her, she clearly backed away, so I didn't force her. And plus, Riella was there.
Yes. Yeah, after the play we got somebody to pick her up. And that was him who picked her up. He wanted to talk to Negi about it, but I told him that I can't take it for him. Then I think he said he wanted to be in the next one on the play. Oh, he wanted to watch her do the play.
Well, most likely, I think he'll want to be with her. So, is there like a role you can place him in to help?
I don't do the scripts. Negi does. I just make so that everything goes right. Like fixing the lights makes so the stays and seats are clean and makes so that Negi doesn't get mad at our police.
Makes sense. But have you ever wanted to try doing your own script?
No, and I would definitely like to keep it that way.
I see. He looks at the ring. Is that a theater ring? Where did you get that?
Oh, Negati gave it to me today. It was supposed to be for our anniversary, but he gave it to me early instead.
Hmm. Aw, that's rather sweet of him. Who knew he was so thoughtful? If only my Lance would have given me something that special.
Maybe someday he might give you one. And yeah, Nagi is great.
He looks
Blushes.
down and blushes.
I do find it kind of strange that he would treat you super nicely despite his attitude to others.
I know, but it's just that he has trust issues.
I can understand what you mean. Lance has that too, which I can understand. If you just talk to him, maybe he'll let you.
Huh? Talk to who?
You do raise a point. They headed to what was needed and some extra nice things.
Looks in his backseat. I think I got everything that about everything. What about you, Sir Balan?
I managed to get everything on my list.
Good. Let's go pay now.
They headed and checked out. I must thank you for helping me, Lancey. Hope things go fine with Negati. Oh, moment, please. Okay.
Of course, I do like helping my friends, and you don't need to worry about Negi and me. Miles smiles at him and gets his umbrella. Well, I'll be seeing you around. Bye, Sir Balan.
Hmm. Well, I should be getting back as well then. He then makes his way back to his theater.
Walks back to the theater. I I had to do a double check if I got everything. Looks in his bag while walking. Okay, I got that and I got that.
It was pretty clear that he got all that was needed. Thus, he made it inside.
Good. Now just put this stuff away. Walks off to his room and puts away the ingredients.
He then notices Negati's hat, just sitting on a shelf. It appeared to not be moving or awake.
How did this get here? Picks it up and takes a good look at it. Never noticed how Negi has a bigger head than mine.
The hat wakes up and looks at him.
Oh, did I wake you up? Sorry. Here, let me just put you down on my bed. Miles at the hat and puts it down on his bed. Now you can go back to sleep.
It did so while Lancey went back to doing what he was doing.
A few minutes later, there. Looks clean here. Looks at the head. Maybe I could maybe I could take that hat back to Negi, but first I wanna try it on. Slowly puts the hat on his head, then looks on one of his meals and looks at himself. Wow, it looks big on me.
The hat did not react aggressive, rather just simply looked pleased as it accepted him as a perch.
Now, let's get you back to your dad. Walks off to Negi's office and wearing the hat.
Clearly this day was just too good and wasn't a bad thing either. Inside the theater's main stage room, Negati was hard at work without the hat on his head.
Not in his office, then goes to the stage. Walks off to the stage and seeks Negi. Okay, there he is. Slowly sneaks up and then boo!
Nice try, Lancelot, but it'll take more than that to startle me. Have you come to return my hat?
Well, I tried. And yes, why was it in my room, Negi?
Maybe it wanted a nice place to nap.
Oh, I see. So, what are you working on now?
Why, just some major scenes.
Oh, do you want some help?
If you want to, I could use it.
Okay, what needs to be done?
Just having someone go and get those Tims off the stage. It would be good to have.
Of course! Goes and gets the Tims off the stage, but putting them in boxes and taking them to a different room.
Negati purred at the sight of his partner. It made him relax to know he could count on this one.
Leo. Later. Okay, done with that. Anything else you want me to do, Negi?
He sees him smirking, almost licking his lips. My dear Lancelot, how about you come over and sit on Daddy's lap? You seem tired.
What? I'll sit beside you, but not on your laps. Sits down beside him, blushing.
Playing hard to get, are you? I insist. Besides, my lap is way more suitable. Do you not trust me? You know what I've told you, haven't I? Keep in mind, people, he's not manipulating him, he's just offering.
I do trust you. Fine. If it makes you feel better, I'll sit on your lap. Goes on his lap. The deal. Happy?
He begins to massage his shoulders. Much. Don't worry if you think I have other intentions. I don't. He was relieved about that. It's not often the maestro would feel less frisky.
Okay. Closes his eyes and relax.
This was soothing, taking away any worry.
How did you learn to massage like this, Negi?
Takes years of practice, my dear Lancey.
I see. You're very amazing.
I know. I make use of my skills.
That's good.
He kept getting at the more sensitive but most worked areas. Even attendants were getting the treatment. It was like heaven for Lancelot. He covers his mouth in embarrassment. I see you're finding this quite pleasurable. It's alright, nobody will mind. And he nuzzles his neck affectionately.
No, I think that's enough.
He gets the point and then stops. Very well then. I hope this helped you relax more.
Very much did. Thank you. Negi gets up. Okay, now what should we do?
Well, things for the show should be fine. We can call it for the day.
Okay then, smiles at him. Well, I'm going to take a nap. See you later, Negi. Walks off to his...
Negati informed about the day being done and tomorrow will be a day off. This was something he would sometimes do.
Middle of the night. Wakes up from a dream. Looks around and gets up and gets his snack.
He sees that Negati didn't have his top hat covered and was just simply relaxing.
Grabs it and hugs it, then sleeps with it.
Negati smiles over before stroking his hair. Pleasant dreams, my dear partner.
Next day, still sleeping.
Negati decided he would spend his time making breakfast for Lancey before heading out.
Give me some minutes, please. Something's glitching.
Okay, just a moment, people. She got it back, guys. Don't worry. We're here.
I have a chip in my mouth. Okay.
The chips.
Slowly wakes up and looks beside him. Gone, huh? Gone.
By the way, people, if you want to know, that was meant to be that was kind of a saucy saying thing. And we just skipped over that because, we didn't feel like it was necessary. All you need to know is that they had a very passionate and bonding experience.
That was not the part. This was something else.
Oh, right.
He was like saying that night was there.
I'm pretty much saying this clearly. That comes later. Okay, good to
Later.
know. Anyways, but he does find the food on the bedside table.
He cooked for me, gets up and tries it.
It was surprisingly good, and he was lighting up.
Hmm.
Who knew his skills would work for cooking as well? And the thoughtful.
He's so nice to me. Now what should I do today? I know it's my day off, so maybe I could go visit the other Balan, eat of its food and get dressed.
And he makes his way to the Wonderworld Theater. Thankfully, he knew just how to find it. When he does arrive, he glanced at the very classic building.
Ah, so amazing! Goes inside and looks around. Balan!
It was as if he recalled last time. Well, get us some new additional themes too. He then could see a Tim just hopping about.
A Tim goes up to it. Hello, little one. Can you tell me where Sir Balan is?
It happily showed him where it looked to be further inside. He did recall the place was much, much bigger inside.
Oh, wow.
And then there was the sound of what appeared to sound like humming. Someone was here.
Hello.
He headed to see, and there, sitting in a chair, reading the news, was none other than the maestro himself. He didn't seem to notice he was there.
Slowly walks up to him, then boo!
Balan flinched before glancing over. Lancelot, what are you doing here? And why the...
Well, I saw to pay a visit, and it was a day off at the house, so I didn't have much to do.
He fixes his hat. Oh, I see. Well, if you say so, then I guess it must be.
Yeah, and maybe I can loan some stuff from you.
Oh, has my suggestion led you to giving it a go? He grins.
Well, I haven't talked to him about it. Something got in the way. That's just another sound. But I want to try to talk to him about it if I don't get distracted or I don't forget.
Well, my friend, I wouldn't mind a little extra hands. Perhaps I could give you a thing or two about direction.
Yes, I would really like that.
He then leads him to the stage area. It wasn't dimly lit, and it had a more mystic feel, but also felt welcoming.
Wow, it looks so amazing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've only seen the large stage only a few times, if I recall.
Yes, but every time when I do come visit, I still love the way it looks so balanced.
Oh, please, you don't have to call me that. We're friends.
Why not? I think it's a good nickname.
You really think so?
Of course, silly.
Well then, shall we see of what kind of scripts would you like to try? I have a few short ones.
Maybe a script that based off of Middle Ages. Oh, maybe something.
I think I have one lying around. I'm sure it must be here somewhere. He goes looking for the files, seeing if there
Oh,
was one.
oh, let me help you look for one. Look for it. Starts to look for it with him and finds one. Huh? How about this? Romeo and Juliet story.
That's actually one of Mordred's go-to kind of stories he likes to read. Seriously, Mordred just likes Shakespeare. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a classic, and everyone knows it.
Are you certain about that? He questioned in a confused tone.
Yes, it seems interesting, and I never heard of this before.
Well, I suppose it will be all right. It is, after all, from a classic tragic romance story.
Really?
Indeed. Let me help you with getting what you need. With a snap of his fingers and a flash of light, he managed to gather exactly of what was needed. Not many, since he let Lancelot help as well.
Helps with the background, decorations, and props.
And it was just a normal stage play, but it was for something fun.
Some hours later. Good. Now we just need to get some people to play the roles.
I have quite a few in mind. Just then, they could see Lance coming in with some tea. Clearly, he must have overheard them doing the play.
So, who are you picking?
How about picking the ones that seem the most fitting for the roles? Lance, I see you're here to witness a classic. Somewhat. Allow me to lend a hand. Getting the actors will not be so hard.
Okay, thank you, Lance.
Lance smiled as he lended a hand with the actors in getting this set, and for the first time in a while, both maestros worked together without much fuss.
Helps. Lancey helps out with the outfits and makeup.
And it would seem that Lance seemed impressed. You know, you're actually really good at this.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was mistaken as a girl a lot of the time. And, well, girls would ask me to play with them, but I really didn't mind it. They taught me how to dress in plays and do makeup. Sorry, is it him?
It's okay, you got it. Well, both Balan and I managed to experiment with that. You see, we can swap genders.
Wait, dot dot dot. What? Really?
He smirks and then nods. Indeed. It's something Balan failed to mention, so I figured you wouldn't mind.
Wow. Wow. Maybe I should try to swap my gender sometime. Maybe after the play.
That seems fair. Come along, we mustn't keep them waiting now.
Okay.
They headed back, all actors ready, and the show begins. And it seemed to be done with perfection.
Wow.
You really had it in you to help direct. It's a shame that Negati gave you that chance in the spotlight. Never gave you a chance in the spotlight, my bad.
He, yeah, maybe I could ask him someday if I can, and maybe we can do this one too. I really like it.
Why, of course you can. I see why not. If you like it that much, you could bring it up with him. Just remember that he trusts you.
Yeah. Oh, you don't mind me asking this question, but how do you swamp your genders?
Why? This just made Lance snicker a bit.
Uh, uh, Lance told me that you and him can swap genders close to him, and I want to know if that's true. I mean, if you guys can do it, maybe I and Negi can do it too.
This caused the light maestro to slightly back up, looking embarrassed before glancing back at Lance, who insisted he tells. You want to know that bad? What use will it bring to you?
I want to surprise Negi. I tried to scare him with when he wasn't looking, but that didn't work. So maybe if I'm stupid thing here. I'm stupid. Okay, I'm okay. Maybe that would scare him. Looks down, blessing.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't think it would scare him, but maybe it'll surprise him. Very
Okay.
well. We'll show you. Both nodded and changed their appearances slightly. They were still the same, however, minor details were there.
Wow, that's so cool.
You try it now.
Okay. Closes his eyes and tries it. Did it work?
They both see, and Balan brought out a mirror.
Looks in the mirror and sees that he changes. Wow, my body changes a bit.
It has. Now you know that we are similar. More alike than you think. They then changed back.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Well, now that the show's over, how about we take time to relax before you head out?
So, I wouldn't mind for some tea if you have some.
Good. Let us head there then. And thus the trio had sat down to enjoy themselves while also chatting about things.
Sometime later. I should get going. I bet Niggy is wondering where I am. Gets up. Thank
It
you for
really
the
is,
tea. And thank you, Balan, for the lessons on how to run a play. Leaves.
it really is no problem. Well, let us know how things go, and I'm sure you will make fair use of them.
Turns around. Of course, so Balan leaves.
He seems to really like to call you that. It's perfectly fine with me.
Walks back to zero. Maybe when I get back, I can make cookies.
That was the idea, and it did not sound like a bad option, and thus he makes his way back, feeling glad for himself.
Soon back at hole zero. Goes to his room and starts to make cookies and clean his room. Good. My room is clean and the cookies are done. Now, to surprise Naggy with this new trick I learned. Grabs them, grabs, grabs them cookies and then puts them in a bag and goes to look for Naggy.
Nicky wasn't in his office or at the theater's main stage. He then checks the lounge. He looks to be reading something. Looks like a magazine. Oh, pause break.
Doesn't go inside yet. Good, he's reading. Just to change the phone. He does so, then slowly sneaks up to Naggy, then, hey, Naggy, look what I brought you.
Back already? What did you bring? The fuck happened to you?
His cheeks go red slightly at the sight.
Do you like it? I brought you some cookies, some chocolate chip cookies.
I don't know what to say. How did you even...
He couldn't get his words before his partner just simply kissed his cheek.
Balan and Lance told me how to. And to be truthful, I wanted to scare you in this phone, but they said that I can't. But they said it will surprise you.
His face was red slightly.
Well, you most certainly did get to me. Well, good job.
Huh? Niggy, your face is all red. Are you okay? This is his face. Do you want me to change back?
He shakes his head.
No, it's fine. You can stay in the form a little longer.
He grins.
You really catch my attention with many surprises.
Really? Blushes then looks away.
Oh, don't feel embarrassed. You did the same to me. I think we're even with that.
Good. Smiles at him. Now, do you want some cookies?
You made some when you came back?
Of course I did. Here brings out a bag of cookies to him. I thought you wanted some.
Go.
take some. You are sweet, my dear. Come join me. I was just getting settled after my walk.
Okay.
Negati scoots over and allows him to sit. It was a magazine of best-selling books.
Sits down beside him. Hey, guess what I did? I did a play with Balan, and he let me pick the script and direct. It was really fun, and we did a play on Romeo and Juliet. And Lance was there to help and find actress for the play.
Well, it seems it was about time you mentioned the play for the first time. And a famous story, no less.
Yeah, I really like the story.
Glad to hear you found one you like. You know, I have been thinking about it a bit. Maybe you could take over a short script I have?
Huh? Looks up at him. Really?
He strokes the hair. Indeed, it's about time I allow it.
He gets excited and jumps onto him for a hug. Thank you, Iggy.
He chuckles and hugs them back. I can tell you'll do fine.
I hope so. Keeps holding him.
Aw, you're too cute.
Cute? Looks up at him.
It's not a bad feeling, is it?
No, I like it. Puts his head against hers. Puts her head against his.
Because they're female now.
Keep getting mixed up.
It's okay. If you want to know, I can change my form too.
Oh, God, no. Really? Let's see.
He grins and he turned into his female form.
Well, do tell me, sweetheart. What do you think?
You look amazing.
You flatter me.
Good.
Yes, my dear.
Puts her head on her shoulder, then slowly falls asleep.
Negati began humming a lullaby before taking Lancelot to bed.
Next day, wakes up early and looks beside her.
Negati was sleeping with their arms around them. They looked peaceful.
Lancey whispers to herself, maybe since Neggy is sleeping, she won't feel me kissing her.
She was a little nervous and slowly does a small kiss on Negi's lips. She lets out a moan, but also a purr.
Listen gets out of her arms and grabs her clean outfit and goes to the bathroom to take a shower.
Negi was up and joined. Hope you don't mind sharing.
Turns around and embarrassed and hides herself. How did you get in here? I thought I locked the door.
Not enough. Besides, we're both like this, sweetheart. I can wash your back if that's fine with you. Don't worry, Negati isn't planning on doing that thing. He's not Blitz. She's not Blitz. My bad, because she's a female now.
Yeah. So fine. Keeps her back turned from her.
She grabs a sponge and uses soap. It was gentle strokes, making sure the surface was clean. You see? Isn't it nice to have a little help every once in a while?
Yes. Negi, I have a question about... I can't say his name.
Jonathan.
Have an office or a room back here back in the day when he was working here?
Negati fell silent for a bit before answering. Yes. I can grant you access to those areas.
Really? Turns her head towards her.
grips the chin and glances into her eyes. Yes, but my question is, are you sure about that? I need to be clear with your answer, Lancey.
Yes, I'll be fine with it, but what about you?
Will you accompany me, please? She looks a bit stressed. These rooms must bring back bad memories. Fact, Negati is only showing the true pain and the other emotions to Lancey is because they trust them and how important they are.
Of course, I will. And gets and if it gets too much for you, you can leave the room. Smiles at her.
She gave a soft smile. Had a feeling you would say that. Well then, let us finish up, then I'll take you there.
Okay.
Now it was Negati's turn. As she allowed her partner to wash her back, her skin was smooth and well built. This was relaxing for the Dark Maestro.
Then please scrubs her back. Some minutes later. How about you get out first, then go make some brushes. Keeps her body toned from her. I I tone I want to tone back and I would want you I don't want you seeing me. Looking embarrassed.
Sweetheart, we both are in this form, and I
Stays
can I find you look pretty.
stays quiet for a moment. Then speaks. Please, just go. I'll be out soon.
She then leaves her be to take care of the early tasks.
Gets out, gets up, dries herself, then changes back and puts on his outfit. Then
Negati had things said and was also dressed.
doesn't say anything to him and keeps quiet.
And after eating, Negati escorts the other maestro down a dark and older-looking hallway.
He looks around, whispering to himself, "Why did it? Why did it get colder?"
It's 'cause of how old this part is, due to the atmosphere.
I see.
When they get to an old-looking door, Negati opened it, and inside was rather an unsettling feeling. It looked as if nothing had been in this room for a long time.
Wow. Goes in and looks around.
Negati just glanced and clearly wasn't too keen on returning to this room again. This office brought back memories they wanted to forget.
Was he a scientist in some way? Looks at him.
In a way, he wanted to study the meaning of dreams. I offered my help. You could say, back when he used to be grateful.
I see. Keeps looking around. Where do you think he went?
The last time I heard was him going to work at a school, and how he ended up getting arrested for assaulting a student.
Oh, that's good he's at jail. Picks up a book from the desk and then dusts it off. And I guess he was studying dream creatures, shows him the book.
It showed plenty of studies and how each resident was in the book. They were impressed.
He got everybody in there. Walks off and looks more.
There was an even dusty old photo of him and Negati. This one where they looked normal.
Wow.
Negati finds one of the private box. It was of them when they had passion night. It made them sick just looking at this.
Walks up to him. Hey, are you okay? Grabs his hand. Maybe we should go, okay?
Negati shakes his head.
No, it's fine. You should find what you're looking for. I'll plan to do something with this place later.
He stroked his hair, giving a small smile.
No, let's just go back to work. Okay, let's get on the play, okay?
Negati sighs and just leaves it. He knew he would need to take care of this later.
How about I walk on the stage and you can go back to writing your script? He smiles and keeps holding his hand.
That would be helpful. Very well. I'll leave you in charge. If something comes up, send a staff member to get me, okay?
Okay. Mhm. See you, Negi.
He's just too good at this. I really shouldn't have had my past sins come back. Whatever. It's not like it matters now. I'll need to do something about those rooms. And I think I know just who to help me rid of it.
At the main stage... Oh wait, he heads into his lounge area to check his old scripts. And at the main stage...
I'm lost now.
Oh, moment, please. Okay. At the main stage...
Okay, let's test the spotlights. Tests them, and two of them breaks. Ah, great! Now we have to get new ones. Oh wait, we have some in one of the storage room. Walks off to get them.
As he enters, it was a large one, and many things were stored there for a reason. While getting what was needed, he noticed an old box that wasn't there before.
Huh? What is this? Goes up to it and opens it.
Inside looked to be seemed to be old knickknacks and photos. Some were rather of the steamy kind. No wonder these were hidden. But then he noticed some were of Negati's old partner, and how it looked as if they were happy with each other's company. Or so it was until what Negati brought up.
I wonder how Negi was back then. Maybe he was a lot nicer towards others. He looks more into the box.
It's a big box, mind you, people. Old books that appeared to be his works, even some old stitched-up dolls, clothes, and such. He had a lot of things in here.
Wow! Picks up a small necklace. This is really a beautiful. Looks at it for a while. Wait, I was here for spotlights. Accidentally puts it in his pocket and then closes his box and gets the two spell headlights, then walks out with them.
He makes it back and the crew repairs it, and they continue with the show. 2 hours later.
I think everything is good here. Everyone can take a break for a bit. He smiles and gets some water.
Negati went over to grab some as well.
Taking a break. And I'm guessing the show is going fine.
Yes, we're doing fine. And what about you? How are you feeling? Feeling better?
Been trying to keep myself busy after what happened. Don't blame yourself, please. It was my consent I went with.
Maybe after work I can make you something sweet. If you want me to.
Actually, I was thinking of something else.
He wrapped an arm around his waist with a look of sincerity.
Like what?
He strokes his face. I know you normally would just say no, and I respect it. But I will be blunt with you, Lancey. It's been so long since I've had a passion night with someone I trust, and...
He stopped for a bit before sighing.
I need this. And most of all, I need you, Lancelot. So, I am asking this. Please, won't you make this night that this old maestro will treasure always? I promise to treat you proper.
His eyes showed begging and softness to them.
Fine.
He then kisses him.
Thank you, Lancey. I do promise to make it a good night for both of us.
Yeah.
Well then, I'll be waiting within my chambers, ready for you.
Okay. But,
Also, heads up everyone. If you want to know a little something about this is where the passion point comes in. So, yeah, can we pause for a bit?
Okay,
yes.
Negati, okay.
Well then, people, it turns out this is the end of the story for now. The rest of it is just literally the more adult theme, more mature theme, rated 18, and we're not going to do that. So, I hope you found this
Entertaining. And I promise you, it is all the more worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. What did you think of this story? I found it rather interesting, because it explores a bit of my little history.
I think it's quite fine. I like it a lot.
Oh, and Lancey is such a dearie.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, ain't you, Auntie? No.
Well, everyone, this is Negati Balan, and I wish to see you all later. Farewell. See you at the
Good night.
Dark Theater.
Good night, everybody.
And one more thing, pleasant nightmares.